So yesterday, I had a lot to say about Kanye West. Yay,
Yep,
as he prefers to be called.
that's what
I
you
think
said.
now he's signing himself as Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, which I'm
Mm,
just like, okay. All right,
I
sir.
need, I need him to cut it out.
Wasn't your best work, but I see what you did there. Cut it out.
I ain't wanna copyright infringe on him. You know what I'm saying? But yes, exactly. Cut it out.
So there are updates since we spoke. In fact, honestly, while we were recording yesterday, we didn't see it because we were recording. But while we were recording, it was announced that the UK was actually the UK's head of immigration was actually blocking Kanye's visa and not allowing Kanye to even come into London to perform at the Wireless Festival. So that was what I think it had been posted 13 minutes ago when I went onto Instagram after we finished recording. So it happened while we were recording. By this morning, it was announced that, and basically what the head of immigration said was that Ye performing in the UK isn't positive for the people of the UK, so there was really no reason for him to be there. Um, and by this morning, it was announced that the Wireless Festival had been canceled. They do not have a headliner. All of their sponsors were pulling out. So they decided that they were going to go ahead and refund people for whatever they had paid to be at the festival. And yeah. So this is what I meant by consequences have actions. I,
Actions have consequences.
I'm sorry, actions have consequences. Um, I mean, people haven't forgotten. There's more in depth you can look online and see. Like, there's more in depth conversation coming out of London about um, the the disrespect as it pertains to Jewish people. So it's out there for people to find, but that's the primary reason that Kanye, they did not want Kanye uh, showing up to perform. So, um, yeah, I just felt like we needed to give an update on that, but I don't know if you have any thoughts on it.
Well, it's unfortunate that the festival had to get canceled. I think there were a lot of things that were stifling them, and I think they took a big risk putting Kanye on the headliner as the headliner, putting him on the bill.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big risk, and I'm sure they knew that. I don't think they knew that this was going to be what would happen.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
they took a big risk, and sometimes when you roll the dice, it doesn't land where you want it to land.
This is true.
So, so for that, unfortunate, but they they took a risk.
Yeah.
Um, to the person revoking a passport, uh, this is not a political podcast, so I'll make it short. But that's what he did, right? Revoked the passport.
He did. I think his visa was denied. You need a visa. He needed a visa in order to go and perform, so his visa was denied. I can pull up the exact. Um, oh, and also I do want to read some of what Kanye has responded, and I do want to read that. It says, this is according to BBC. In a statement, the rapper now known as Ye said he had been following the conversation around wireless and offered to meet representatives of the community in person to listen. Um, He said, I know words aren't enough. I'll have to show change through my actions. If you're open, I'm here. So he was basically welcoming them to have a conversation with him and, try to move forward. And it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of what I said. Like he has to show people, and maybe someday there's a different outcome. But today, I feel like like his apology just simply wasn't enough.
Okay.
So, the visa question, it says down here, the rapper was booked to headline all 3 nights in the London-based festival, which takes place in July. He was granted permission to perform in the UK in the last few days, according to Melvin Ben, managing director of the Festival Republic, which organizes the event. Ben said he has a visa already issued to appear to come into the country, and the Home Secretary may well rescind that today. So I guess this was earlier. This was posted earlier in the day. So yes, the visa was rescinded.
All right, then I'll shut up. Okay, then we can move on.
Oh, and I'm sorry, just the last piece here was the Home Office, which the Home Office is where they make those decisions. It says the Home Office had said that they were not aware of immediate plans for him to visit the UK, and that his permission to enter was currently being reviewed. So at that point, they had not made a decision. But since then, the decision has been made to not issue him the visa.
I think that shit is whack. I'm honestly not. If sponsors want to pull their support, that's fine. But not allowing someone to come work in a country, I think that's taking it too far.
Yeah, I hear you. I understand. I was trying to find the statement. They worded it a specific way where they said, where they said that it's not conducive to the well-being of the people of the UK. It was something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something to that effect. So, yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that I think is taking it too far. Which I didn't think I would say, because I'm not the person who's caping for Kanye, right? But not allowing someone to work in the country, it's not conducive. Come on, like now we're taking shit too far.
I hear you.
Because he's not going to Israel. Like, I mean, is the Jew? Never mind. It's not going to come off well. We can move on.
Europe. Okay. We could talk about it offline.